It is my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Maria Peneva, Public Health Manager at Eurozdrave Medical Center, Technologist at Davlor Limited Certified Food Safety Auditor, inventor of internationally patented probiotics, and co-author of more than 20 scientific publications. Please welcome. You're welcome.
Hello, dear ladies and gentlemen, colleagues. Now I'll present you a very interesting article, The Effect of Lactobacillus bulgaricus, DWT1, as a psychobiotic during the Bulgarian Antarctic expedition and also on post-COVID syndrome. Sorry.
Can we please try microphone?
Hi?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If you please come a bit closer to your mouth.
Okay. So, now I want first to tell you that Lactobacillus bulgaricus is a probiotic bacteria that has very beneficial effects on human microorganism. It is well-known probiotic in the world, but now I will present its effects like more than probiotic, but as psychobiotic. What is psychobiotic? According to the International Probiotic Association, probiotic are live bacteria that can prove mental health benefits by improving gut microbiome of the host. So we have improved microbiome, and that acts on the mental health. Back in 1922, the father of gastric physiology, Dr. Beaumont, studied the relationship between probiotics and the bowel syndrome and emotions and anger of patients. So if we have healthy bowels, we will have better mental status. In 2021, scientists from University of Virginia and also University of Florida published very interesting article, the correlation between Lactobacillus bulgaricus and the mental disorders. It acts like preventing them. So now we can see the correlation between gut health and mental well-being. It's interesting in our article to show that maritime profession is a very difficult profession, a very stressful one. So it's very important to maintain the mental status of the crew on the ships and everyone involved in the maritime profession. You know, journey to Antarctica is a very difficult one. So the crew is on the ship and in Antarctica and on the ship back for around 140 days. So they travel from Bulgaria, from Varna to Livingston Island, and they stay there for a month or more than a month, and after that they travel back to Varna, Bulgaria. So during this travel they change 7 time zones and all the climatic zones, which is very stressful to the organism. They are cut from their loved ones. There are very few people on the ship in very small space. They act on schedule every day, so it's very difficult for them. moreover, the work there is very hard because on the ship there are a lot of responsibilities for the staff there, and there is vibrations from the engine, rocking of the ship, and when passing through Drake, it's very, very difficult. Very few ships can pass through Drake. So the aim of this study is to establish the effect of probiotic formula with Lactobacillus bulgaricus, DWT1, from water on the mental well-being of the crew on board of our Bulgarian ship St. Kirill and Methodi during the voyage to Antarctica and back, which supports the Bulgarian Antarctic expedition. This Bulgarian Antarctic expedition is conducted by Nicola Vaptsarov Naval Academy, Sofia University, St. Clear, and Medical University Varna. These are very renowned institutions in Bulgaria. So the task of the study in the Antarctic expedition, so we have studied the crew for their physiological state before departure. Also, we studied the physiological state of the crew when they return. Our task is to compare what is happening. So we have data before and after, before they start their journey and when they return. Comparing the results of the individuals, we compare the crew by dividing them into two groups. But I'll show you this a little bit later. Some of the crew is taking probiotic formula, Lactera with Lactobacillus bulgaricus DWT1 from water origin. The product is called Lactera Nature, and there are part of the crew that is not taking the probiotic. Here you can see the voyage of the ship, the starting point in green, the stay in Antarctica in red, and then back to Bulgaria again. So here we observed. We studied 46 sailors from both 31st and 32nd Bulgarian Antarctic expedition, which were in the period May 2022, 2024, and each voyage lasted about 140 days each year. You can imagine what a long period is that for the crew on that ship. So all were men around 36 years, the older one. So on a voluntary basis, the crew is divided into two groups. 20 individuals that were taking the probiotic formula and 26 individuals that are not taking this probiotic. As I mentioned, this probiotic is with Lactobacillus bulgaricus DWT1 and Streptococcus thermophilus DWT4. They were taking a daily dose of 10 grams every day. So the research was carried out by officer specialist psychologists from Nicola Vaptsarov Naval Academy and the ship's doctor in 12 sessions. Here you can see that the probiotic product with Lactobacillus bulgaricus DWT1 has a USA patent and also has several Bulgarian patents. The microorganisms in that probiotic or psychobiotic product are registered here in Czech collection of microorganisms at Masaryk University under the Budapest Treaty. So these strains are the first in the world isolated from pure spring water in the Balkan mountains in Bulgaria. So the used methods for this research in the Antarctic expedition are several different questionnaires that are used, specialized psychological methods. You can see here that there are assessment of the sleep, of stress, and other psychological statuses of the crew. What the data showed us? The data showed us that the individuals from Group A, the one who were taking probiotic, there is no statistically significant difference between the levels of anxiety and depression, which were measured twice, before departure and after departure. This means that in the beginning of the travel, their status is measured, and after their return, their status is very close to the status from the beginning of the departure. The level of stress isn't increased. So in the individuals from Group B that were not taking probiotics, the levels of anxiety and depression measured before departure and compared to the results obtained after return show that there is a rise of the levels of anxiety and depression in the group that is not taking probiotic during this voyage. Okay. So results from the study in the Antarctic expedition, when we are speaking about sleep, we see that there is a correlation between the level of stress and anxiety and the quality of sleep. So there is significantly statistic correlation between the individual items in the study of sleep quality and the levels of depression and anxiety. Results show that the participants from Group A, the ones who were taking the probiotic formula with Lactobacillus bulgaricus DWT1, had no increase in the anxiety and depression and maintained their sleep quality under the voyage extreme conditions, unlike the participants from Group B. As I told you, this voyage is shocking for the organism. You can even imagine traveling 140 days, staying in Antarctica and going back. So these conditions are unimaginable for most of us, I believe. Just a second. Here you can see our ship, Kirill Metodi, and the crew members. The other part of my presentation is also a clinical study of this product, but with Lactobacillus bulgaricus DWT1, but on post-COVID syndrome. Just 2 words before I start this part. We have tested Lactobacillus bulgaricus with Professor Ike from India, NICER, Department of Atomic Energy, and he proved with 6 different methods, experimentally, genetically, in vivo and in vitro, that this strain decreases tumor growth. So I will very fast go through this study, no matter how long it took us to perform it. So on post-COVID syndrome, this is new somatic, this is new nosological unit because COVID pandemic was very soon. So there is somatic impairments in a lot of people, not only the patients that were ill during this time, but in the families, because there is severe social isolation, reduced social contacts, so loss of loved ones, etc., etc. We all live it. So for period 2022-2024, in University Hospital St. Anna, we have conducted this clinical research with more than around 100 patients. 15 of them were women with children up to 2.5 years. So we give them also this probiotic formula with 10 grams of probiotic per day, and some psychological consultations were performed. So all the patients underwent these weekly psychological consultations for a period of 2 to 4 months. The clinical study shows that the application of nutritional therapy with bulgaricus, together with the psychological consultation, leads to behavior stabilization, control of emotion reactions, and improvement of social adaptation in post-COVID syndrome. And to conclude, the voyage of the crew of St. Kirill and Methodi to Antarctica supports the Bulgarian Antarctic expedition is the model for studying the effects of probiotic formula containing Lactobacillus bulgaricus DWT1 and Streptococcus thermophilus DWT4 on mental health of people subject to extreme stress. The probiotic formula prevents against the depression and anxiety, improves physiological sleep and behavior under stress and in post-COVID syndrome. The probiotic strains of water origin supports the gut-brain axis and acts as psychobiotic and maintain mental well-being. This is our patent from the Bulgarian Patent Office as a psychobiotic. You can see it. I want especially to thank to Naval Academy for their unlimited support. So thank you very much for your attention. This is a picture of Antarctica taken by the member of the crew. Thank you for
Thank you very much for your insightful presentation.